Hello guys, welcome to another video. So I cut my hair again. The good news is that I filmed it. The bad news is that it is in Spanish. I'm so sorry, but I really wanted to make sure that I was paying attention to what I was doing and not trying to speak in English. However, I did add English subtitles. So in case you're curious, you can always go there, watch the video. It's going to have English subtitles for you to follow along. But what I didn't film, and I left this for you guys, is how I am going to style my new hair. So I'm going to do that today. I don't know if you can tell what I did, but I basically chopped a few layers, a lot of layers. My inspiration was the shag. It's very on trend right now. I'm loving it. I am obsessed with this hairstyle. And look, it's been a year since I cut my hair. I was desperate. One length hair is not for me. I need some volume, I need some messiness, and this was the perfect way to do it. But I wanted a shag that had some weight. I think I achieved the perfect look. It was exactly what I wanted. So I have all of my products here, all of my tools, and I'm going to show you step by step what I do. So let's just get started. I already did my fringe. This is exactly the same way that I've done it before. I didn't want to bore you with that. So I am going to start by brushing my hair, detangling everything, make sure there's no knots. And because this is hair on day 3, I did add some dry shampoo last night, and I'm going to add a little bit extra dry shampoo right now. This is the Biotin Boost. Biotin? You get the idea. It's this one. This is from Hask. I'm going to add a little bit of this to my roots. I like that one because it doesn't leave a white residue, but I don't love the smell. And now I'm going to just massage it in. But it doesn't matter because we're going to use another thing that smells so good that it doesn't even matter. Okay, so that's going to be my first product. And this is the only thing that I'm going to add before doing anything to my hair. I did this style 2 days ago, and yesterday I slept with a braid. So this is how my hair is looking right now. It's a complete mess, but even there, I mean, I could get away with it. Anyway, this is so simple. You only need a curling iron. This is the one that I'm going to use right now. This one is from MUK. I'm not really sure if you can get this outside Australia. I'm not even sure if you can still get this one with the clamp, the thick one with the clamp. But I'm going to link another tools that are the same thickness and that I really recommend, so you can get something similar in case you're looking. Once you have layers, it's going to be super simple to do your hair because you're not really styling the full amount of hair, so it just becomes super quick, super simple. What you want to do is section the bottom half of your head, clip this out of the way, and we're going to divide it in the middle, and we're going to work on each side. So we're going to start with the back. You can pick sections as thick or as small as you want. I like to do it in different ways. So I'm going to take a thicker section here and then a thinner section there. And that's going to give me a different look and a more messy look, which is what I want. So just grab a section here, and you're going to use the curling iron in a vertical way. So you want to put it like that, like as it was signed, right? And we're going to start by curling the hair away from the face, and just curl it as normal, but leave the ends. You want to leave a little bit of the ends because you don't want curly ends. You want the ends to be straight. So once it's there, just let it go and pick another section. You can do this a thinner section, you can do it the same amount of hair however you want, and this time we're going to curl it towards our face. So same thing but in the different direction. Again, leave the ends straight. The thinner the section, you want to leave it less time because it's going to curl easier and you don't want to burn your hair. So just leave it there and grab another section. And you're basically going to do this everywhere. This time I'm going to curl away from my face, and I'm going to leave a little bit extra in the ends. So you want to make sure that every single section that you're working on, you're doing something a little bit different, because you don't want the curls to get tangled with each other. You don't want that, you know, like when it becomes one big curl, you don't want that. You really want this to be a messy style. So this one I'm curling towards my face, and then the last one I always recommend that you do away from your face. And now that everything is done, I'm going to pass my fingers through it, because I want it to be a soft wave, but I do want to have some, you know, shape in it. So I'm not going to destroy them as soon as I do it, but I do want to pass my fingers through them before I take this off. If you have very fine, very straight hair that doesn't hold a lot, you can leave the curls as it is and just wait until the end, and then you pass your fingers through them. But for now, this is what you want to do. So I'm going to repeat now the same thing in the other side. I wanted to show you that in this side, I feel that I went too close to the ends, and the ends are a little bit too curled for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush all the hair, and with my iron I'm going to clamp the ends and just slide it in the ends, and that's going to give me the look that I'm looking for. Now we're going to take half of this. If you don't have this much hair, you can always just do 2 sections, but I find that it's better when you do 3, just because you get to put a little bit more attention to the top layer. And this one is really very fast because there's not a lot of hair here. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Always remember to keep the iron looking up, like vertical. And now we're going to go for the top layer. So the top layer, you want to do basically the same thing, but you want to take a little bit thinner sections just so you get more texture on the top. And because this is a top layer, it's going to be shorter, so it's going to take less time. So don't be afraid to take smaller sections. If you want, you can go around your head like this and wrap it around so you get a different texture, and you can mix it in. So you can do one like this, and then one like that, and just mix it up so you get different sections, different kind of curls. And always leave the ends straight. I think that's a very important part of this look. And when you get to the front, you want to make sure that this last layer, you are mixing it with your fringe, because you want your fringe to be mixed in the waves and the style. So I'm going to take the longer parts of my fringe and I'm going to mix it in with this layer over here. And I'm going to curl it away from my face, like that. And I might get this little one over here that's a little bit longer too, and just do a little wave. Then break it with your fingers, and then you can go to the other side. And I promise this is very easy. This, like, even doing my intro and everything, I haven't been filming for 30 minutes and I already did my whole head, and I have a lot of hair, guys. See how beautiful this is, how much volume and texture, and just like how effortless this look. And yes, this is important, the part of the curling iron is important, but you can always achieve this by using a hair straightener or using a different curling iron. And you can also wear this with straight hairs. So even though that part is important, the most important part is, well, the hair cut, of course, and then the products that we're going to use after. And I'm going to show you my favorite products and some of the products that I use, but I am also going to link you in the description more products that you can always use, that maybe it's going to be easier for you to find wherever you are. I'm always going to just link things that I recommend. I'm never going to link you to something that I don't like. So the first thing is going to be these texturizing sprays. This is called Texture Craft. I use this in my professional hair kit. I love this. Another good one is the Kevin Murphy bedroom hair. That one is lovely, beautiful for this. Another favorite could be the Orbe Texturizing Spray. I'm going to link to all of those, but just a texturizing spray. Shake it, and the way you want to spray this is to hold your hair up, and while you drop it, you're going to spray it, because you don't want the spray to be in the top layer. You want to have texture everywhere. So just hold it and start spraying, and spray like pulses. See how much volume you get just from that, and you can do a little bit more in the back to make sure that you have there. And the other product that I'm going to use, you can replace for other things like an oil or something in the ends so they look hydrated. You don't want dry ends. First, I'm going to just massage this a little bit to make sure that's going everywhere and I have a lot of volume and a lot of messiness in my hair. I'm living for this style. You have no idea. Like, it makes me feel different. This is what I've been using lately. This is the Pantene Mist Behaving. It is a dry, oh my god, I have a hair. It is a dry conditioner mist, and I love this for second day hair, for when your hair feels dry and it looks weird. This is beautiful, but above anything, I use it because of the smell. This is the best smell. When you're spraying this, you want to only spray it in the ends. Like that. Oh, I love that smell. You have no idea. I wish you could smell it through the camera. And just mix it in and see the difference that makes. Like, yes, I'm still having the texture and the volume, but the hair looks healthier and softer, and it's beautiful. I love this product, and you can find it in supermarkets, so it's super convenient. I want to make sure that I give back the volume after I spray the dry conditioner. If you feel that you don't have enough volume, which going to be like very few cases, I think, you can always go ahead and spray a little bit more of dry shampoo in the roots, and that's going to help with the volume. You can always spray this with hairspray if you want to. I don't think it's necessary. My hair tends to hold curl pretty well, so I rarely use hairspray, but if you think your hair needs, go ahead, add some hairspray. But also when the wave kind of falls a little bit, like it drops to let's say a straighter version of this, it still looks beautiful, and because you have the product in it, you can give some texture just by doing this. And even if the hair is a little bit more straight, it's going to have that, you know, texture in it, and it's going to look, so if you don't like hairspray, you don't need it. Another product that you can use and is going to be beautiful is sea salt spray. That's going to do wonders for this hairstyle. I personally don't love sea salt spray in my hair. I love the look, but I hate the feeling of gritty, just sticky sea salt spray. I don't like that in my hair. But if you don't mind it, that's definitely a great option too. I hope you like this style. Please go ahead and check my video of how I did it, how I cut it myself at home. We're still in quarantine, but I do love to cut my own hair. And if for any reason you recreate this hairstyle or you cut your hair, make sure to send me a photo, tag me if you post it somewhere, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!